So today I will continue from the muscle tone to, we have already finished muscle tone in a wide way, and we have seen that muscle tone is integrated at the level of muscle spindle, and the muscle tone is very much important in contraction of the muscle, and muscle contraction is very much important for maintenance of the posture of the human beings. So today's topic is posture. So what is posture? Posture means attitude of a particular individual in a space without a movement, when the individual is not doing any movement. So it is nothing but attitude of a body in space So what is posture? Posture means the attitude of a specific or attitude of a body in space, or an individual or a human being in space when there is no movement. Okay, so this is very much important actually. So posture means, suppose an individual is standing, so person is in standing posture. Now to maintain the standing postures, a group of muscles should contract, a group of muscle, antagonist and agonist muscle should work in a very nice pattern, along with the action of the higher sense in brain, as associated with also with the spinal cord. So all these parts of the CNS along with the group of muscles should work together to maintain a particular posture. Now you should know the posture starts, a posture always start when the movement ends. So if with the start of a movement always starts with the posture and terminate with the posture. So there you should not forget that the movement always start with the posture and finish with or terminate with another posture. So that is the actually a posture. So what is posture? Is a specific attitude of a body in a space when there is no movement. Okay, so we can give example, that is standing posture, sitting posture. These are various examples of posture. Now posture is an unconscious phenomenon. It's an unconscious phenomenon and is a automatic phenomenon. Unconscious. So though brain, spinal cord and various functions of the brain, various parts of the brain as well as spinal cord plays an important role, but it is very unconscious. Human being can maintain their posture even with unconsciously, and it's an automatic phenomenon. So brain does not take much time or don't give much, think too much for maintenance of the posture, but of course the role of various structure of the brain is very much integrated. It is very much important to integrate the to start the maintain the posture of human beings. Okay. Again I am telling what is posture. Posture means attitude of a body in space when there is no movement. So we call it posture, and it is an automatic and unconscious phenomena. So various structure of the brain as well as spinal cord, various parts of CNS plays important role together in maintaining the posture. Okay, like cerebral cortex, then midbrain, then spinal cord, all they work together in various ways to make out the posture. Okay, suppose a person is a painter and he is going to paint a subject, and so he should maintain a standing posture. So that's why you should know that to maintain a posture, equilibrium is very much important. To maintain a posture, equilibrium is very much important, and that's why, and for equilibrium, vestibular apparatus is very much important. So role of vestibular apparatus, brain stem, medulla oblongata, then spinal cord, all works together in maintaining a posture. Okay, now let's see how posture is maintained. How how the posture is maintained. Now I told you that posture actually supposed to is a automatic and unconscious phenomena, and various parts of CNS plays important role in maintenance of the posture. Now, to maintain a posture, you need contraction of a group of muscle. It may be agonist muscle or antagonist muscle, and help a body to fix in its position, to take a position in the space. So group of muscle should contract. That's why, according to the situation, when a particular individual or human being is taking a posture in a space, based on the environment, so various group of muscle should work and contract and relax accordingly, and it will give rise to maintain a particular posture. So role of group of muscles, muscle contraction is very much important. So stretch reflex, for muscle contraction, stretch reflex is important. So all of you know stretch reflex is very much important. When you human beings give a change in its posture, it will give a stretch on the corresponding group of muscle, and muscle, it will develop a muscle tone, or muscle will contract in response to the stretch, and because of the stretch, ultimately muscle is contracts, and because of the contraction, there will be a human beings can take a particular posture in space. Okay. Now you should not forget that along with the various group of muscles, various parts of CNS plays important role. Various parts of CNS plays important role in together actually, and shows various type of reflexes. So to study, if you want to study what are the various structures of brain or parts of brain or role of spinal cord or role of all other structures together, and to find out what the function of each of these structures in playing important role in maintenance of posture, it is very tough actually. It is very tough to find out individually what is the role of each structure of the parts of brain or CNS in making out posture. It is very tough. That's why a series of experiments has been done, studied by doing experiments on animals to find out the function of each level of the CNS, to see there how they play important role together in maintenance of posture. Okay. So we know that various parts of CNS, it may be a medulla, it may be cerebral cortex, it may be spinal cord, it may be cerebellum, it may be vestibular apparatus, all they play important role together in giving a right posture. Now what is the role of vestibular apparatus? Vestibular apparatus has gravity sensors in it, all of you know. So because of the gravity sensors, it can sense the position of a particular individual in respect to on the line of gravity, and it can change the posture. It can help sense the body, then gravity is working in which direction, and maintain the posture accordingly. It can sense and stimulate a group of muscles via vestibulospinal tract, and can stimulate a group of muscles. Vestibular apparatus through a vestibular nuclei, it is connected with a special group of muscles in the through spinal cord, and can let them contract and maintain the equilibrium and posture in a particular space, in a particular manner, in response to a position in the space. Okay. So this vestibular apparatus plays important role. Another important role, structure plays important role, function is, another important sensual organ is visual sensation. Visual sensation also plays important role, as eye give information based on the position of the particular individual or in the 3D space. So when eyes can give visual information to the brain, and from cortex it is carried to the other parts of the brain, and they can integrate and give sensation that what is the position of the body with respect to the environment. It is this eye give information. Eye or visual information give important role, and all these vestibular sensation, eye sensations or visual information are integrated at various levels, and like in cerebellum or midbrain or cerebral cortex, and ultimately and finally at the level of spinal cord, and they play an important role in maintenance of the posture. So if you want to know individually the function of all these structures, that which structure play important role in posture, a group of series of experiments has to be done to see what are the function of various structures in maintenance of the posture. So that's why a series of experiments has to be done. So we will start a series of experiments and see the mechanism, how it is done. So first we start with mechanism that are integrated at the level of cerebral cortex. So let's see how cerebral cortex plays important role. So cerebral cortex plays an important role in maintenance of posture, and to see the importance mechanism integrated at the level of cerebral cortex, you should know three important reflex. Number one is hopping reflex. Hopping reflex. Next one is placing reflex. Next one is mechanism of integrated at the level of cerebral cortex are three. By doing these three important tests or experiments, we can find out whether these reflexes can easily show that cerebral cortex plays important role in maintenance of the posture. So number one is hopping reflex. What is hopping reflex? Now suppose an animal is standing and someone give a pressure or force of on the body of a particular animal so as to change so that it tends to fall. And by doing that, what the animal will do, it will change its posture, of course. It will change its posture, or it will try to prevent the change in posture by stepping by hopping it on the direction of the line of force, application of force. Suppose an animal is standing and someone is given a pressure or force, so that the animal will try to prevent its posture by hopping. So it's called hopping reaction, and it is integrated at the level of cerebral cortex. And what is this actually? So what they will do, the animal along the line of pressure or the line of force will try to change it will make a new gait, change to new gait actually, and that's why this mechanism is known as hopping reflex. So this reflex is known as hopping reflex, and this is integrated at the level of cerebral cortex. Again, I am telling, when an animal is standing and someone give a pressure or force on the side of a body of the object of the animal, then animal tends to fall, and it will try to prevent the fall or change in posture by hopping on the line of pressure. So it will try to change the gait of the animal. So this is called hopping reflex, because the animal tries to change the gait or posture by hopping. Okay. So this is called hopping reflex. This proves that cerebral cortex plays an important role. Next important role is reflex is placing reflex. So what is placing reflex? Placing reflex means if the animal, if a particular animal or individual come in contact with a surface, it will try to put his limbs on that surface. It will try to place the foot on the supporting surface. As soon as an animal or particular individual his limbs get a contact with a surface, supporting surface, it will try to give the weight to that particular surface, or it will try to place the limbs on that particular supporting surface. So this reflex is known as placing reflex. This is also a role of cerebral cortex and to maintain posture. Next important one is optical writing reflex. So optical writing reflex means here visual cue or visual information will try to prevent the change in posture when compared to space. Suppose this is a room. This is a room and one individual is sitting here. Now what we will do, if you tilt the room like this, if you tilt the room becomes like this. What they will do, the individual will try to prevent the change in posture by changing the body on the direction of the changing. So what the body will try its best, the individual will try to prevent the change in posture by tilting the body opposite to the change in the direction of the room. Suppose you are allowing an individual to sit in a particular room and you are tilting the room, then the body, because of the visual information, actually eye will try to compare the relation of the body in response to the environment. So that information is carried always by the eye gives to the brain, and the brain ultimately sends it and ultimately gives the stimulus to the working muscle so as to work in such a way so as to prevent the posture. Can you understand? So body will try to tilt in opposite direction to the line of tilt. Can you understand? So as to prevent the previous posture. So he will be like this. He will tilt the when the movie is like the room is moving like this, he will try to move the body like this, so that the more or less the body is in the right place. So this information is taken by visual information, which tries to sense the position of the body in the space and help the body in maintaining the posture by tilting the body on the again opposite to the line of tilt, so that the original posture is maintained. So this is called optical righting reflex, which helps to right the body in response to the visual information of the particular individual, which helps to see the individual its position in the space or in surrounding environment. Okay, so that is the three important reflex: hopping reflex, placing reflex, and another one is optical righting reflex. These three reflexes are integrated at the level of cerebral cortex, and which also proves that cerebral cortex plays an important role in maintenance of posture. Next, we will jump to another group of reflexes which are integrated at the level of midbrain. What are those reflexes which are integrated at the level of midbrain? So they are righting reflex and vestibular placing reflex. So at the level of midbrain, what are those? Righting reflex. So what are righting reflex? And righting reflex can be divided into leber-enzyme. So leber-enzyme righting reflex, then neck righting reflex, then comes body on head righting reflex. Then body on so at the level of midbrain there are righting reflex, another one is vestibular placing reaction. So what are righting reflex? Righting reflex means is a group of reflex which are integrated at the level of midbrain. Here body or the group of muscle will contract, or the neck or the body will try to shift in such a position so as to prevent the fall from certain destabilized position. Can you understand? So means here body or the neck, because of presence of the pressure receptors or proprioceptors on the neck or on the body, if there is a tilt or disequilibrium from the posture, these reflexes will try to prevent the destabilization from a particular posture so as to maintain the or correct the posture of the particular individual. Can you understand? So if righting reflex are a group of reflexes which are integrated at the level of midbrain, which helps or prevents the particular individual or to correct the change in posture of the so as to bring the individual in its original posture. So they will include they will include various neck reflexes or role of vestibular apparatus, role of proprioceptors of the neck, role of pressure receptors on the body, and all those they will play important role together and help in correcting the posture in case there is a slight deviation from the original posture. Okay, so they help in writing or correcting the posture if it is deviated from the original posture. Okay, so that is called righting reflexes. So it is divided into leber-enzyme righting reflex, neck righting reflex, body on head righting reflex, body on body righting reflex. So what is leber-enzyme righting reflex? Leber-enzyme righting reflex means it is because mediated by vestibular apparatus of the which is present in the midbrain. Vestibular apparatus. So vestibular apparatus is nothing but the gravity sensing body, contain gravity sensors, and when there is tilt of the body tilts from its original position, this leber-enzyme righting reflex will somehow the neck will try to move in response to the change in body movements. So neck will try to, there will be tonic contraction of the muscles of the neck So muscles of the neck will contract in response to the change in body movements, and it is mediated by vestibular apparatus which is present on the midbrain. Okay, and so as to correct the change in position. So as they somehow try to correct the posture. Okay, when there is a deviation from the particular position or particular posture, this Levanian writing reflex will help in movement, change in neck movements in response to the change in body movements, and which is stimulated because of the vestibular apparatus of the midbrain. So Levanian writing reflex is an example of that. Next one is neck writing reflex. So what is neck writing reflex? Neck writing reflex means when suppose when animal is lying on a ground with one side. When animal is lying on a ground on one side, somehow someone give a pressure and the animal is lying on the ground. Now somehow he wants to the neck will actually, because of the stimulation, as soon as the neck touches the ground, there will be stimulation of the proprioceptors of the neck, and ultimately it will cause tonic contraction of the neck muscles, physic contraction of the neck muscles, and neck muscles will come back to the original position so as to maintain the posture. So neck muscles will contract and physically for some time, transient. So there are two types of contraction. One is tonic contraction and one is physic contraction. Tonic contraction means persistent contraction, and physic contraction means transient contraction. So there will be physic contraction of the neck muscles in response to the proprioceptors present on the neck. It is stimulated when it touches the ground, and this will stimulate the neck muscles, and neck muscles will contract and bring the neck so as to, it will help the neck to bring the body to its original posture or maintain the particular posture. So this is called neck writing reflex. Okay, we can demonstrate this on a particular animal lying on a ground. When animal let the animal lie on the ground, it will again try to come back to the original standing position by raising the neck. So this is called the physic contraction of the neck, and it's mediated by at the level of midbrain because of the presence of the proprioceptors on the neck muscles. Next is the body on head writing reflex. Body on head writing reflex means here when the animal is lying down on a ground, here because of the stimulation of the pressure receptors on the body, the head will move accordingly so as to correct the position of the body, or so as to correct the posture of the animal. So this is called body on head writing reflex. So it is also a writing reflex. Here head will move in response to a pressure receptor present on the body and ultimately help in maintenance of the posture of the particular animal. Now the next important is body on body writing reflex. What is the body on body writing reflex means? If the animal is lying, his pressure on one side, now his pressure receptor will be stimulated on one side. Now you can give a weight on the other surface of the body of the animal, and so as to prevent the rise. So we can prove that the pressure receptors will ultimately stimulate the body for further muscles of the body will contract so as to the body may change its posture or regain its posture or try to correct the posture by the contraction of the various parts of the body, muscles of the body. So this is called body on body writing reflex, and this can be demonstrated by giving a pressure on the other part of the other side with a weight. So you will feel that the body muscle will try to contract and try to change its posture and prevent the rise, try to correct its posture. Okay, so this is called body on body writing reflex. So what are writing reflexes? Writing reflexes are those reflexes which also prove that midbrain plays important role in these reflexes. Vestibular apparatus and proprioceptors of the neck muscles as well as pressure receptors on the body plays important role in management of writing reflex. Okay. Next one is vestibular placing reaction. Okay, before that you should know what is writing reflex. It is nothing but it is try to correct or try to write the wrong change in posture. Okay, so that's why we call it writing reflex. We try to correct the change in posture from its original position, and it is mediated by various reflexes and it is integrated at the level of midbrain. Now next reflex that is also responsible for maintenance of posture and integrated at the level of midbrain is vestibular placing reaction. So what is vestibular placing reaction? In vestibular placing reaction, what is happening is that, let's see, it's very interesting. When a blindfolded animal is allowed to fall, suppose this is an animal, this is a blindfolded animal, eyes are are covered with something obstructed, so that you cannot see. The eyes are blocked with some temporarily. So if you allow the animal to fall from certain height, if you allow an animal, blindfolded animal, to fall from certain height in supine position, so that the legs are facing upward and both the forelimbs and hind limbs are facing upward, and now you let the animal, blindfolded animal, to fall from certain height, what it will do, it will, before it lands, it will change its position. It will rotate. It will rotate during the fall, and it will change the position of the forelimbs facing the ground so as to prepare itself for the landing on the ground. Okay, so this is called vestibular placing reaction. So vestibular apparatus plays an important role in vestibular placing reaction. So what is happening if you allow a blindfolded animal to fall from a certain height, so and in a lying in supine position, so as the legs are facing upward, both the hind limbs and forelimbs and hind limbs are facing upward. Now if you allow it, the blindfolded animal lying in supine position, fall, during the time of fall it will rotate itself and it will change the posture of the body, so that prepares the legs for place, so as to help in land before landing into the ground. That and after that it will take a new posture where the legs will be facing the ground, and it will happen automatically, and vestibular apparatus will play very much important role out here. Okay, so this proves that vestibular apparatus is present in the midbrain. So midbrain plays a very much important role in vestibular placing reaction, and this proves that vestibular apparatus is very much an important role in maintenance of the posture, and which is integrated at the level of midbrain. So this is called vestibular placing reaction. Okay, so if there is a lesion of the vestibular apparatus here, this vestibular placing reaction will not occur. Next, we will see for what are the various reflexes integrated at the level of medulla. So reflexes integrated at the level of medulla. So what are the reflexes? They are integrated at the level of medulla. Tonic neck reflex. So number one is tonic neck reflex, another one is tonic Labyrinthine reflex. So reflexes which are integrated at the level of medulla are tonic neck reflex and tonic Labyrinthine reflex. So what are the reflexes which are integrated at the level of medulla? This shows that medulla also plays an important role in maintenance of posture. So let's see what are tonic neck reflexes. Tonic neck reflexes are actually, what does it indicate? Tonic reflexes means those reflexes where there is tonic contraction of the neck muscles, and because of this tonic contraction of the neck muscles, it will help the particular animal to maintain a certain posture. Okay, so let's see. Suppose an animal, in case of ventriflexion, suppose animal, this is the animal, this ventriflexion of head. This is the ventriflexion. It helps in so when there is a ventriflexion of head, so when there is a ventriflexion of head, it will help in flexion of the forelimbs and extension of the hind limbs. So it will look, the animal will take a position, it will look like the animal is looking something through a hole on the ground. Can you understand? So this is called tonic neck reflex. So tonic neck reflex means it may be ventriflexion of head and dorsiflexion of head. So when there is a ventriflexion of head, automatically there is a, what will happen? There will be flexion of the hind limbs. It will undergo flexion and extension of the when there is a ventriflexion of head, so there will be flexion of the forelimbs and extension of the hind limbs, and the animal will look like as if it is looking through a hole in the ground. So this is called tonic neck reflex, and it is because of tonic spasm of the muscles of the neck. Tonic spasm of the neck muscles, and it is indicated at the level of medulla. And another is that it's called dorsiflexion of the head. What is dorsiflexion? If there is a dorsiflexion of the head, what will happen? The animal will sit like a new position. So when this is the dorsiflexion. This is a dorsiflexion of head. In this situation, when there is a dorsiflexion of head, you will see the hind limbs are, the forelimbs are extended. Extension of forelimbs and flexion of hind limbs. So whenever there is a dorsiflexion of head, it will be associated with extension of the forelimbs and forelimbs or front limbs and flexion of the hind limbs. So animal will take such a position as if it is facing some obstruction on the front. It will take a position or posture which will resemble as if it is facing some obstruction in the front. So this is also a type of tonic neck reflex. So there are two types of tonic neck reflex: ventriflexion of head and dorsiflexion of head. So in ventriflexion of head, you will see a flexion of the forelimbs and extension of the hind limbs, and the animal will take such a position as if it is looking something, a hole in the ground. And in case of dorsiflexion of the head, there will be extension of the forelimbs and flexion of the hind limbs, and animal will take such a position or posture as if it resembles that, as if it is looking something, any obstruction on the front. Okay. So this is because of tonic neck reflex, tonic spasm of the neck muscles. Okay. So this is called tonic neck reflex integrated at the level of medulla. Now another is that if there is a rotation of the head, there will be change in the movements of the contraction of the limbs muscle also. So suddenly some individual change the neck, rotate the head, automatically it will change the, it will cause movements of the limbs also. Can you understand? So there are three types of tonic neck reflex. One is ventriflexion of head, dorsiflexion of head, and rotation of the head. Can you understand? So in ventriflexion also there will be change in neck, forelimbs and hind limbs. In dorsiflexion of the head also and rotation of the head also, all the limbs will undergo change in the movement or position. So that is indicated at the level of medulla. So if there is a lesion of the medulla, these reflexes will be lost. So this proves that these reflexes plays an important role